Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to work on our February journal today. Now, some of you I have noticed in the group have already got yours ready to go, and that's great. I'm running a day or two behind on mine, but I have gone ahead and covered the spine with just this lace, and then I put some extra butterflies on the front of mine because I love my butterflies, and this one I didn't get any glue under, so it looks like. But that's all I've done basically so far. And then covered the inside. I did do that, but you guys know how to do that part. Really, you probably know how to do all of this. It's just that I always have somebody that wants to see it, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on it together. Alright. Put you right there. So I've just cut out some of the butterflies from the freebie, and I put two here, and then this is just a lace butterfly trim that I had. I just wanted some butterflies on there because I love my butterflies. And then on the inside I used some of Hello Susan's paper to cover here because it says butterflies and it's got blue in it. And then I used some of her paper back here. This is the Vintage Butterflies, if I'm not mistaken, is the name of this collection. Then this paper, I do believe this one is from, let me think, and I've got that upside down while I'm looking at it. Let's see. Yeah, I need to turn that around. This is from Cara Brandon Creations, maybe? Or is this from... Okay, I can't remember if this is from Hello Susan or Cara Brandon Creations. I will look it up and I'll link it below as to what collection this comes out of. Right now I'm just trying to figure out which way I'm going to put it here. Okay, that looks better. That looks right side up. And I'm just using that for my cover. And then a lot of these papers are from last month, when I took the insert out of that January journal because we didn't need it. So a lot of these papers are from that. A couple of them I did add in. This one I got in Happy Mail. I added that piece of vellum in. This is some of my dyed paper. This is some of Roxy Creations straw paper. And this is from Cara Brandon Creations. Let's see, I think that's the only ones I added in. I think everything else is from last month's insert. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to put a little ink around this before I put it in. Makes it a little bit easier. And all I'm doing is just trying to cover up any white core on that paper because I don't like the white core showing. Alright, now let's see if I've got this pretty well straight. And it looks like we do. I did put an envelope in the middle. I'm going to take these back off and make sure I've got all of these the right way up. That one's not the right way up, so I do need to turn that one around. Okay, that one's the right way up. That's okay. Okay. Most of them it doesn't matter, but there's a couple of them that I need to make sure that I've got them turned the right way. And I only put 14 sheets in this. 14 different sheets. So that will mean that we have 28 total pages, which is going to be plenty for February. Okay, now let's see if that works better. There we go. I think that's going to work a lot better. I'm just going to make sure that I've got it kind of evened up. Looks like I do. Make sure some of my papers are not all crooked like I got in last month, but it doesn't bother me if they are. I'll just journal on them or add embellishments on them anyway, and they'll be fine. Now these big paper clips, I had someone ask me where I got those the last time that I used them. Those come from Amazon. I just bought a little pack of them, just so I could have plenty of, oh, excuse me, I almost dropped that, plenty of clipping space on here. And that's where I got those. And if I remember, I will link them below, and I'll try my best to remember. Okay, now what are we going to, I think I am going to, now I did put my lace on here before I put my signature in. I'm not worried about that because I'm going to hopefully be able to put the holes right in there where they don't show, so I'm not worried about that. Even if they show, I'm still not worried about it. I just don't worry about things like that. Okay. I want just a little off-white, I think. Let's see. Don't know that I have. This is the only off-white that I have, and that's kind of big. So we may just use this. This is some of our waxed thread in the white. And I believe that right there is going to be plenty, I hope. So we're going to try it anyway. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Now this is one of the big eye blunt end needles, and we do have those in stock right now, I do believe, unless they've all sold out since I've looked this morning. And let me grab my awl. I've got my bottled water sitting in front of everything. Alright, there's my awl. And I'm going to pull one of those out because I may need it in a minute. And then I need my little piece of foam. Oh, goodness. Everything's stuck this morning for some reason. Alright. Now, I'm just going to take my ruler and I'm going to measure and see if I can find the center. And then just kind of go from there. So, our center on here looks like it is right to there. And then I'm just going to come down 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm using my Tim Holtz ruler. That's the best 2, 3 ruler that there is in my book because it has the 0 center. So then all you have to do is just find, you know, line it up where this end and this end says the same. So they both say 4 1/4, 4 1/4, and you know that is your center. All right. So then I'm just going to try to make sure that I put it pretty close to the center this way. And it's not going to be perfect, but do we go for perfect? No. We just do the best that we can. Doesn't have to be. Right there. And then right about there. Okay. Now we'll poke our holes. There we go. Got that one. Poke this hole. And then this one. And we have some of these in stock, if I'm not mistaken, and more on the way. So, okay, so there are those holes. Now we're going to go ahead and poke the holes in this, and you're going to do basically the same thing. You're going to find the center on here, because as long as you find the center on both of them, then you're going to have them lined up correctly. Alright, that right there is my center hole. Right there in your little neck. Sorry about that. And then 1, 2, 3. Gonna be right there. And 1, 2. Well, 1, 2, 3. Gonna be right there. Okay. Alright, let's move our book out of the way. Our cover, I should say. And then you're going to close it up as much as you can and poke that hole like that. And then the same thing here. Just kind of close it over your awl so that it will come right there where your fold is. And right here. Like that. Then you get it more in the center than if you hold it open and try to hit the center. So that will work. Alright. Now we're going to put this back on our book. Through with you. And then I'm going to go down through the center. Over here through that one. And then we're going to go up here to the top. And then this one is the only one that I usually have a little bit of trouble getting lined up. There we go. Not too much. It's just a little. And then we're going to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to poke that through, right through there. There we go. It went all the way through. Okay, I need to pull a little bit more and make sure my needle doesn't come unthreaded. There we go. Then you're going to go back up through that middle hole. And sometimes that middle hole on material will try to close up on you. You just have to kind of be persistent with it. There we go. So we got that in there. And I did have plenty enough thread, so we're good. Now you're going to pull it both ways just to tighten it up. And see, I'm not worried about that because that to me blends in, so that doesn't bother me at all. Now make sure that your little strings are on either side of that line that goes all the way down there. I'm going to pull it pretty tight. And I like to always go back out here and feel, and to me that's not quite tight enough. So we're going to pull it a little bit more. There we go. If it's got any play in it, I like to tighten it up, because I don't want my signature slipping around on me. Okay. Now you could leave this if you want to and tie a charm to it if you want to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that on this one, but you could certainly do that. That would not be a problem. Okay. Take these big old paper clips off. And okay, we have our signature in there. Cool. So there you go. All right, now what am I going to do? I'm not going to cover this page up, but I thought about just putting a little vellum pocket right there. That will allow me to put some things in there but not cover all this pretty paper. So I do need to punch a hole in the front here. Not a hole, but a pull. You guys know what I'm talking about. Now let's see if I can find just a scrap piece of paper. I used just about all my scraps the other day. Put that under there. And then I'm just going to line this up. There we go. And there is our little opening. Now I'm going to ink that just so that it'll stand out a little bit. And you could ink it with blue if you want, or whatever color. There we go. Now we're going to glue this down. Now, before I go any further, I know some of you guys are going to ask where I found the top for this glue. This is not a top that we sell. It's not a top that comes with the glue. All I've done is I have bought some of those. These are for knitting needles. And then I just put my pen up in there and thought I could pull it out. I don't know if I can or not. But anyway, you put the head of your pen up in there. And then you've got your little top where you don't lose it. Since these pins are a little bit longer, that clipping it on the side wasn't working so well for me. Because I would clip it on there and then I'd hang my finger on it and it would go flying. So I just purchased some of those. And some of you may already have some in your stash. I just got a little bag off Amazon for a little bit of nothing. And it's got a lot of different sizes and colors in it. I'll show it to you in just a second. So far I haven't found where we can carry them in the store. But if I do, I'll let you know. Because they're specifically made for knitting needles. That's what I bought. It's just got all different colors and different sizes. These are really too big for the pin head, but if you have one of those large pin heads, those will work. But these small ones work perfect. Okay. Alright, there is our little pocket there. Now, I got this washi sent to me by a company the other day, and it actually is the company that, it's Barely Arts that we get our Barely Art glue from. So I was just going to try out some of it and see what I thought about it. Told them I would. Not crazy about that position of it. It's pretty sticky. I'm not gonna put any glue under it. I'm just gonna wait and see how well it sticks, or if it starts coming up as I use the album, and then I can let everybody know. Because before I purchase any, I would definitely want to know how good it is. Alright, I'm just gonna put that there. Now, I've got something on my finger that's driving me crazy. Now, this is from the free printable, and I think I'm going to put that right there. But I want to put something under it. And I was looking at a dyed doily, and that one's really too big. I dyed a few doilies the other day. I was looking at that, so that one's a little too big. So let's see what else we might have. I don't know. I really want to put something under it, and then in a way I don't. What do you think? Put it straight down like that? I mean, I love that paper, and I don't want to cover that paper up. Or maybe just put a piece of a doily? Piece of a doily like that, maybe? Yeah, I don't mind that. Okay. Let's see if we want to put anything else under there. Pull out some of our ephemera. I don't think I want any of that ephemera on there. We may just put the label. I don't want to cover this up, so I may just put the label up there. Even though this says February, we may do that. Let's look at this and see. Okay, if I put that there and ink around it a little bit, then if I put that up there, and maybe this down here, what do you think for my cover page? Is it too many Februaries? That may be too many Februaries. Since I already have it on there, I kind of think that's too much. So let's glue this down, and then we'll see what else we can come up with. Surely we can come up with something. You guys are usually really good at giving me advice on what things to put down, so let's see. I'm gonna lay that right there so it'll hold my page down, and then we'll glue this down. And I'm going to put it pretty close to the bottom, and then if I decide I want something else, I can put that at the top. And put that right there, and then we'll put this right beside it. So if you hear something running in the background, I have my heater on. It says that it's like 56 degrees here today, but it is cold. I think it's just because it's so humid. The air is very, very wet. So I got up this morning and I just could not get warm. So I put my jacket on, and then I turned the heater on out here in the shop, and I'm still a little bit chilly. Alright. So that is that. I like that. And I may just wait and come back to it and see if I find something else in my stash while I'm rambling around that I want to use. So let's do that. Let's just do that. Then on this side, we definitely need to cover this because this has nothing on it. So we need to find some paper or something that we can put on that side. This is pretty. It's a little bit odd blue there, so we'll look further and we'll use that one somewhere else. Ooh, I love that page right there. That butterfly. I have still got to go back over there and purchase this collection because it's so pretty. I'm going to put this down here, but I'm going to tear it with my tear ruler. And I'm just going to tear it a little bit shy of what it needs to be. That way I'll have plenty of room to put that down, and then I don't mind if a little of that white shows. I'm going to put my pen back in this just while I am working here. Okay. Okay, then just a tiny bit off of this. Still going to leave the biggest part of our butterfly there. Okay. Alright, let me make sure that it's going to fit before I do anything else. It's still a little bit big. So let's tear this top down a little bit more. I wanted to make sure I had some of those little blue pieces there, but looks like I'm going to have to tear most of them off. That works. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of inking. And I could get my blue ink and do a lot of blue inking on here. I just don't want to get up right now. And I would have to get up to get it. Isn't that pitiful? Okay. I'll tell you, we like to killed ourselves yesterday getting kits out. And we got them out a little bit early this time, so hopefully that's good with everybody. We worked all day long and into last night to get them out the door. Just because we had so many other things going on this week that we needed to move them out because they were taking up a lot of room. And by the way, Melina will be going on, she will be going live on the E-Club kit. Now, if you subscribe to the E-Kit, if you get a kit each month, you need to make sure that you are a member of the E-Club Kit group on Facebook, because that's where we post all updates and everything that's going on, and that's where she will be live at tonight. It's just on that group. So make sure that you go over there and subscribe. If you are a E-Club Kit member, if you subscribe to our E-Club Kit, then you can join. If you are not receiving our E-Club Kit, then you may not join that, because there are a lot of exclusives that the E-Club Kit members get that other people don't. It's just a perk of being in our E-Club Kit. So we can't let everybody join, because like I said, only the E-Club Kit members get certain exclusive offers and freebies and things like that. So okay, I like that page. That's pretty. Now it goes better with this page. So this will be our day one, basically. And like I said in the January one, I'm not specifically going day by day by day. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just basically having some room for photos and different things, memorabilia that I want to keep for that month, things like that. If you go to the movies, a movie ticket, what day you went, all of that. And, every time that I receive something from someone in the mail and they send me a little card, I put the little card in here, that kind of thing. So I'm not specifically going day by day, but just in case I wanted to go day by day, then I could, because I would have plenty of room in here. So hope that makes sense. So I think on this one, I think I'll tear around through here and put that down. And then maybe we might put a little pocket right here at the bottom. And then we can store some things in there if we want to. It doesn't all have to be blue. I just thought a blue theme for February would be pretty. I don't really do the pink, Valentine, all that. Now, we do Valentine. My husband always gets the girls and the granddaughters a little Valentine or something every year. And he gets me something, even though I tell him not to. He does it anyway. But we don't do a lot of what's called Valentine celebrating. So I didn't want to do... We did the pink theme last month, so I didn't really want to do the pink theme again. So see, we can put that down. And some people have asked me, I see that you're doing the monthly journals, and I think that's great, but what would I do with them if I did one? Well, like I said, this is my way of just kind of almost like a diary with pictures and memorabilia. I'm just going to keep track of different things that I get in the mail. If we go somewhere, if we do something special, I'll put that down. Just things like that. It's not something that you have to do, and it's not something, a lot of people don't like to do that kind of thing, and it may not be for everybody. But I love journals. I don't always journal every day, but I love journals. I just think they're useful, they're helpful, and it just helps me sometimes keep up with what's going on around me and keep a little track of different things. So that's just my idea. But a lot of people have got different ideas of what to do in them. You just need to join the groups and you'll see different people do different things. Because everybody is posting lots of photos. That's what I like. I like for everybody to share what they have going on and what they're making theirs for, how they're using it, that kind of thing. Okay, I may put this over here. This is just some of that vintage wallpaper, and this again is off of the freebie. Find my big scissors. So if I was in question about what to do with journals or junk journals, just pull it up on YouTube and just go through and watch some of the videos, and you'll see what a lot of people do with them. Natasha from Treasure Books does a very good job with junk journals, and when she journals in hers, she usually has a video showing what she's done. And let's see, there's another lady that I watch sometimes. Can't remember her name right now. I'll remember it in a minute. I can see her name, I just can't remember how to say it right now. But she does a lot of junk journaling. And she shows you how, you know, she does it and how she comes up with things to put in there. And she puts some of her family photos in hers, different things like that. If she goes, you know, if her and her children go to shopping or all of that, she comes back and puts some things in there. Or if they go to a little amusement park or anything, then she will put those things in there. And I know right now we're not able to travel a lot, but this is more of a time that we need to keep up with things like that than any. Because years from now, when all of this is eradicated, all this virus, our children will think, our children's children will look back and think, what in the world happened back then? In the 2000s, what happened? You know, just like we look back a lot to the 1900s and when they had the swine flu and all of that, and think, what in the world was all of that about? So it's just good to document different things, I think, just for the future generations. How it affected you, you know, what you did, that kind of thing. Alright, so there's a little pocket right there. Slide some stuff down in there, and I'll probably put something else here, I just don't know what right this minute. And then on this side of the book page, it's kind of blank, so we want to put something there as well. And you don't have to cover them completely like I'm doing. You can just come through and put down your memorabilia. Some of them I just like to cover with some of this beautiful paper, so that's just me. Do your own thing. It's what I've always told everybody. Do your own thing. Don't do what I do, but do what you like. So let's see. I think I'm going to put that down there. So I'm just going to mark it. And then I should have all of this up here left. I'm just going to trim right below that. So I'll have that left to go on another page. So that'll be pretty on another page. And then I'll have this left that I can put that on another page as well. Oops. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be cute there. I think I'm going to go ahead and tear this side and the bottom just because I got those other ones torn. Just to make it uniform. So yesterday I didn't get a video up, as most all of you know that watch me every day. I didn't get a video up yesterday, so I have 2 or 3 that I've got to load today. But it was just too crazy around here trying to get kids out. And we were all kind of in the same room, and a little bit loud, so I just didn't even try to do the video because I knew it would be almost useless to try to get anything going. So today you'll get a couple, maybe 3, I don't know, depending on how many I can get between now and then. Now at the end of the day. And thank you all for all of your orders. You guys are fantastic. Y'all just blow me away with, as soon as I put something up, it seems like it is gone in no time. And I appreciate that more than you'll ever know. My family appreciates it. You know, this is our livelihood. We don't have, my husband is completely disabled, so we don't have any other type income. So this is it for us. And then right now, my son-in-law is laid off from school, so they don't have any other type income, Melina and Brandon. So this is our income. We don't make it here. We don't eat. All right. Ooh, I think that would look good. This is that straw paper that I was telling you about. This is, now when you get your E-Club kit, you're going to have a piece of straw paper in your E-Club kit. So don't throw it away. It may be in the bottom of your box because they're a little bit larger than 8.5 by 11. Don't throw it away. Don't think it's part of the packaging or something, because it is part of your kit. It's straw paper from Italy. It came from Roxy Creations. And I love it. I've still got a big stack of it. But I gave each one of you I shared my stash with you. Gave each one of you a piece. Because I know I had lots of people that said, I would love to have some, but the shipping from over there is outrageous. And it is. International shipping is outrageous everywhere right now. But I ordered quite a bit of things from her. So, you know, I was able to get a big box full of things for basically the same price shipping. So, and she was so sweet. She even gave me back some money on shipping, because she was able to find a courier that carried it a little bit cheaper. So that was sweet of her. But I love it. Around here that I know of in the United States, we can't find straw paper. And the way I know, I think she has said before that this is made from straw, pressed, and, you know, and over there I think they use it mainly like on restaurants, those little restaurants and places that you see. They have this, they'll put a big piece of this under your plate for like a placemat. But she orders it from someplace over there. So, but anyway, alright. I like that blue and that color together. That's pretty. So I think I'll probably put something right here, and then that'll be all I'll decorate on this today. And then we'll come back probably later on in the week, and we'll do more. Now, what are we going to do here? You know, we could put those down as a couple of belly bands and just use it to slide a little ephemera piece in there, or a tag, or journaling card, something like that. Let's try that. I don't know if they're going to be long enough, but we'll try. Okay. Let's see. If we put one there, and then maybe one right there, then we can slide a tag in there. Let's try it. Put a little ink on it. Just something different. And you don't know how things will work until you give them a shot, do you? So we're going to put just a little bit of glue on either end. Now right now on the glue, we are out. I know I had a few questions about that. We are out of, oh wait. I'm going to put a little glue right at the bottom on this one. We're out of the 2 ounce and the 4 ounce, but we have more coming. But we do have the bundles and the refills. So there we go. Now we've got the top of that one open. Then on this one, all we're going to glue is just the ends. And I'm going to try to line it up pretty good. There we go. Now let's see if that's going to work for us. I know it's not completely dry, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah. So see that this glue in this bottom stops that tag, but you can still slide the tags down in there. So that's what we'll do. When that gets nice and dry, we'll make a tag for that. Okay, and hopefully that's pretty well straight. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay, so we're going to stop there because, like I said, this will be enough to get you going and get me going. Because there is like day 1, day 2, day 3. This will be day 4, which is today, isn't it? So then we'll go through and do some other in here. I've got to print off some pictures and some other things that I'm going to be putting in this one. So that is it for right now. That is our February journal so far. All right, guys, I want to see your journals over on our Facebook group. That link is directly below. It's just our regular Facebook group, Scrapbooking with Me. Go over and join, and then show us some pictures of your February journal. I want to see what you're doing to your cover and to the inside. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.